About some Yazidi folk festivals and rituals. Holidays and rituals are an integral part of the national culture of the Yazidis. They are mainly connected with the economic activities of the Yazidis, who traditionally were skilled pastoralists and diligent farmers. Like many peoples of the East, the big holidays of the Yazidis are timed to coincide with the new periods of the year, which begins on March 21st. Such a holiday is the New Year. It was preceded by less significant, but traditionally national holidays, which were considered by the Yazidis as the New Year of Eid Saleh. Yazidis fast for 3 days. In the evening of the third day and the next morning, food is distributed from each house to the neighbors, in memory of the deceased. The Yazidis perform the Doli Dang rite at this time. Children and young people, taking a bag or a new woolen sock on a long thread called Doli Dang, go home singing. Children are certainly given fruits and sweets. Songs are a favorite type of folk art among the Yazidis. They are passed down from generation to generation, acquiring new content. Mass songs are the most common, but solo songs are also performed. Music and songs are accompanied by folk Yazidi dances, mainly round dances. On the night of the Qadr holiday, flour is put in a wooden trough and placed in the middle of the room. It is believed that Qadr's horse leaves its traces on flour. The owner of the house rejoices and says, "The blessing and mercy of the Holy Qadr has descended to my house today." The new year was not complete without an abundant feast. Yazidis like to fry shish kebab. It is usually prepared by men, usually the owner of the house or his eldest sons. Sweet pilafs are common. Wheat is boiled, called savar, flavored with honey. A lot of flour products are prepared. The Yazidi farmers had rituals associated with water. They were performed by women. In order to propitiate the sky during a drought, they harnessed oxen to a plow and plowed not the earth, but water. For the same purpose, on dry days, women poured water on each other. A new, summer agricultural cycle began among the Yazidi cattle breeders with migration to summer pastures. By this time, the holiday was timed when the lambs were released with their mothers. Before arriving at the flight pastures, the lambs were fed freely by their mothers. Similar customs associated with the transition to flying pastures are also found in the everyday life of other peoples engaged in cattle breeding. The last Wednesday of the month is called the holiday of the Yazidis, Black Wednesday. On this day, they have fun and try not to quarrel with anyone. Everyone cooks a lot of food at home. It is believed that everyone will do the same thing all year that he did that day. On holidays, everyone certainly prepares aliza, a dish made from whole wheat grains, chicken meat and ghee. These days, if two people were in a quarrel or were at enmity, they should definitely make up and start talking to each other. For 3 days they visit each other, make gifts. In winter, at the most fabulous times, the rural population gathered in the evenings in someone's house, in a large living room, which is called an ode by the Yazidis. Dang boys, singers competed here, and musicians were invited. All the unmarried youth of the village, girls and boys, young women gathered for the party. They played the saz, sang, danced in a round dance until the morning. They told fairy tales. The Yazidis used to tell them in the evenings. None of the storytellers agreed to tell a fairy tale during the day. In the past, each village had its own professional storytellers and dang bej. In winter, the Yazidis spend their holiday Eid Yazidi. Every year in December, according to the Gregorian calendar, the Yazidis observed the 3-day fast of Erysipelas. They didn't eat anything during the day. At midnight on the eve of the fast, they cooked dinner, ate enough and went to bed. The next day, they did not eat, drink, or smoke until sunset. After sunset, they ate, went to bed and got up again at midnight. This went on for 3 days. On the 4th day, they arranged a holiday of Eid Yazidis. On this day, old people gathered in groups of several people on the streets of the village, went to the homes of fellow villagers, visiting first of all those who had recently died. There they were treated,